Hello.
Day 16, and we are happy to report that we feel great. And we went grocery shopping together today, and it's just really neat to see our shopping cart full of fruits and veggies. And typically it is, but it's different because our mindset and our focus is just solely focusing on fruits and vegetables and
Health.
yeah, so it's really nice. I'm not thinking, I like to reward myself with food. I like dessert. I like treats. And so it's just been really nice to find ways to reward myself that aren't revolved around food or around brownies or all that yummy stuff that I do make gluten free. But it's still delicious and it's still a treat. So it's just been nice to just find alternatives on rewarding myself for completing a week or 2 weeks or just, I don't know, I like to reward myself.
As do I. But I think this whole process has caused us to question what life is going to be like after the challenge and really ask some bigger questions like, is this lifestyle sustainable past just a 21-day challenge? And I think that's the bigger challenge, is that to anyone who tries this is you end up figuring out, oh my gosh, I feel healthier than I ever did before. So if you feel healthier, um, you're getting down to your optimum weight and you're not full of toxins, why not make it a permanent change? So there's kind of a wrestling match between, all right, well, I could probably have treats every once in a while, or if you're a person that can't have treats every once in a while because you end up binge eating or binge drinking, then it's probably a little bit more of a serious theoretical philosophical conversation, like what's important to me in my life. And if health is, then you put that at the forefront. And I think in our culture, we don't do that enough. I think we're all so busy, we're running around.
Well, and fast food is easy.
Fast food's easy.
And it's good.
You can't drive down the street without being tempted.
Mm-hmm.
I was really inspired, though. I sold a vehicle when I was in the car business to an Ironman triathlete, and I was blown away with how, I guess he ate like we're eating right now, but his, I guess his structure was so cemented that when he'd go to barbecues with family, people would pick on him because he wasn't eating all the barbecue crap, and you know, he would get up at 4:30 in the morning to ride 50 miles on his bike and run and swim before anybody in his family would even get up. And I guess I just respect that. But I guess I didn't realize that I could ever do that. And I'm thinking that's more realistic. You have to not apologize for being healthy. That's what it comes down to. Because in my mind, I'm thinking about all the events I'm going to go to, all the free pizza that I'm going to turn down, all the drinks, all the social events that we're going to be at together. And
for me personally, I have always struggled with lactose, so dairy. And even though I knew that, and even though I didn't feel well after eating cheese or drinking milk or dunking 15 Oreos in milk, which is how I prefer my milk anyways, I just felt really sick to my stomach, and I truly am very sensitive to dairy, and so just having that component completely removed these past 16 days and not bloating and not even feeling tempted to eat cheese that's in my refrigerator, it's just really refreshing, and it's just nice to think about other things besides, what am I going to eat today? Because we were eating 5 to 6 meals a day before we started this, and that's fine. However, I was really like constantly thinking about food and snacks and my menus, and it was food, 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 food. And now it just feels like I have a really good grasp on what my body enjoys and what's making me feel good. And yeah, I've snuck a few bites of my daughter's chicken or whatever, and I didn't feel sick from that or anything. And I definitely want to start incorporating chicken after this. But for me, it's just, it's going to be just really sticking to not having dairy. And that's going to be, right now, it's not a struggle, but it will be because I like nachos and I like nacho cheese, and that's just me. But my body doesn't. So I just need to remember to listen to my body, and the fact that I feel really good not being bloated. Like, I cannot even explain how good it feels to not be bloated after everything I eat. So, yeah, so we definitely have some thinking to do. Am I someone that enjoys sweets? Yes. Am I going to cut that out entirely? No, that's just something I enjoy. Now, am I going to have sweets every week? Probably not. I'm more of a special occasion person anyways, so.
I think that's the thing, is you can't get too religious about it unless, you're prepared to go all the way, because you're just going to end up disappointing yourself. So you have to decide kind of where your threshold is. But I haven't decided where I'm at in that spectrum yet.
No, and we're just, at the end, we're just going to keep eating the way we have been and slowly reintroduce meat. And I do all the grocery shopping anyways, so it's really up to me, I guess. Which is kind of a lot of pressure.
It's up to both of us, but
yeah. So overall, we feel really good, and we're really satisfied, and the food is so filling, and just I haven't really been tempted to eat the mini marshmallows in my cupboard or the chocolate in my cupboard, and that's a big deal for me. So it just feels really good. So 16 days down and 5 days to go.
Wow.
And I know it's crazy to say, like, we have 5 days left. That's it.
We're not suffering, people. If we can do it, you can do it.
Yeah. The food is really good. So thanks for following us. This is a really long video, but we've just been doing a lot of thinking and just really talking about how much we really enjoy how we feel right now. So thanks for tuning in, and we will be back tomorrow, day 17.